Live from the WLTZ studios in high definition, this is the D. Armstrong Show.
I don't know, anywhere.
How about Thai?
No, I want pho. I think he'll mind if I borrow this. This is cute. Oh my God, scandals on, babe. Honestly, who wants two women, right? Well, the pho place, it closes in like 30 minutes. Are you slapping a prostitute right now?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I need 20 minutes to get ready. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh my goodness, that was really a kind of funny video that we shared from the BuzzFeed. That was theirs. But while it makes you kind of laugh, the truth is there are often those little bitty things that drive your special someone so crazy and can keep the relationship from blossoming and being what you want it to be. Joining me this afternoon is licensed family therapist Dr. Darren Moore. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, February is the month of love. But I'm so afraid, Dr. Moore, that by March, there will be some people wondering, where is my boo thing? You know, and what in the world has happened? What are some of the things that women do unknowingly? We might even think it's cute and they are loving it, that push men away, that they don't tell us.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things that, and I actually took a poll and went to the streets. And was
and the people on the streets are saying.
Oh, the people are saying that they are sick and tired of women who have baggage from previous relationships and bring them into their future relationships.
Was that the big thing?
That is the biggest thing.
So someone had a bad relationship. So how do I bring it into that? I'm talking about it, or I'm looking at you like you're Joel or whoever it was.
Absolutely. You're talking about it. You're making comparisons between your new person and your previous person. If you have been violated or betrayed in the past, you automatically will go into a new situation expecting that and searching for that. Of course, if you're looking for something, you probably will find it. And so this idea of being insecure is something that a lot of the men talked about. You're bringing your previous insecurities into a new relationship.
Now, as a therapist, she comes to you and she realizes, I have baggage. How can you help her not do that? Because it's become a habit.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I do is that I first work with her individually, and we try to process through that. And so at one point, maybe you have been betrayed, maybe you've had your trust violated, but it's about how do you work through that, how do you process that, and so that you can move on, because it will hinder your relationships in the future if you're not able to address it. So it's about addressing it and bringing awareness to it, and then processing through it, and then letting it go. You have to let that go.
Can I say this to the guys then? If she agrees to get some counseling, okay, maybe you don't have to let her go. So you can help work that thing out.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, that's number one. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something like the little things like that were in the video. You say, where do you want to go? And you say, I don't know, but everything that he suggests, you don't want to do it. That happens a lot,
Absolutely. That definitely also is something when it comes to communication. It's like at some point, you ask us what we want, but then you don't want to hear the answer.
Ooh,
right?
Is that true?
That is very true.
Oh my goodness.
That is very true.
So is that something that we've learned being girls, that I have this privilege to diss this man? How do we get to that point where we're doing that?
Well, I think, for everyone, whether it's, girls or guys, I think we're all socialized. And so part of it could be your upbringing and where you come from and how you were taught in terms of how to interact with the opposite or same sex. And so a lot of that is the way that we're socialized. Interestingly, talking about socialization, the second thing that people talked about was an invasion of privacy as it relates to social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email.
She wants access to it. Let's take a look. Here's another video here. Absolutely. What about this? Men who find women who have best friends online. Ooh. They find that the best friend is a male from their past. Okay?
Wow.
And that can cause a lot of...
You're best friends with Luke on Snapchat.
Yeah, he's such a great guy. We've known each other since elementary school, so it's like not even a big deal.
What do? He goes on, somehow he picks up your phone. He may not even be deliberately trying to invade your privacy, but there's the phone. Okay, I'll just look at it. And I see he's posting that he's your best friend and he's this guy that I know you used to be so close to. How often is that a problem?
That is a huge problem, especially as it relates to, Facebook. And it really needs or requires a conversation between the couple. In my house, that's not allowed. So,
Okay.
We need to have a conversation about what's appropriate boundaries to have. If you used to be involved with someone else, it may not be appropriate that you're Facebook friends or following them on Twitter. That just may be a violation to your bond in your relationship.
Okay. We have Sarah on the phone this afternoon. Good afternoon, Sarah. How are you? Are you there, Sarah?
I'm good, Dee. How are you?
Wonderful. Now, are you ready for Valentine's?
Yes, I find that the thing that I used to do, I would be insecure about wondering if he was with this female or that female. And I would constantly get on his nerves about that. And I decided that within myself, in order to have a good relationship, that I would have to stop feeling like he was, like the guy that I was with was messing around on me or something like that.
Oh, well, wow, that shows growth. Thank you so much for calling, Sarah. But that shows growth, that she understands that she was creating a situation because of her insecurities. Is that like a first step in therapy? That's
definitely a first step, is admitting that there may be an issue and then taking a stance towards making improvements. And so, it doesn't surprise me, though, with this idea that something has happened to you. I assume that maybe something has happened to her in her past, and that's, she was originally bringing that into a new relationship, but she saw that that was actually a negative thing for her relationship.
Wow, wow. What's number 3?
Number 3, the other thing is nagging, and I think we saw that in that clip. It's just this idea of, hey, sometimes I need to be alone. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Maybe the football game is on. Maybe I just want to play video games if it's, people who are into that. Sometimes men just want to be alone, and sometimes men don't want to be bothered. And so there's this idea that you're nagging me. You don't really want anything, but you just, because you want to be engaged, you want to interact with me, there's like always something that you're saying, and sometimes I just want to be alone.
Now, before we go, do you think that it's a correct thing to say that in this day and age, when we have been raised so much by social media and what we see, that it's okay to say, I need some help, I need to go see a Dr. Darren Moore, we need some help?
Absolutely, definitely. Within social media comes online infidelity, comes all types of issues with trust within relationships. It definitely is appropriate for people to say, hey, I need help. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't even know about Facebook. Well, your friends, what does it mean to be Facebook friends? So it's definitely appropriate to seek out a mental health professional such as myself.
Ooh, thank you so much, because we want you and your boo to still be together.
That's right.
At the end of 2015. Thank you, Dr. Moore. And we'll put some information on how you can get in touch with him on the D. Armstrong Show Facebook page. There's still a lot ahead on the show today. I told you we're going to hit you hard today. We have our pop culture duo, Sunday Rose Holt and Lindsay Neal, and the winner of an Indie Excellence Book Award, Diane Pickett, with her new book, Never Isn't Long Enough. And then, who's winning the Taco Wars? Del Taco! Okay, and they're here. We're going to have a lot of fun, lots of food. We'll be back after the break.
And it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire.